Excuse me? Is this thing on? Stop the presses. Hold the phone. It's time to step up to the mic. Here's what's going on in your community.
Hey, boys and girls, it's Darren and Rachel. We are here hanging out with you because it is our St. Jude Radiothon. We got all kinds of things to talk about. I'm glad you've jumped in on the Facebook Live. Sharing is caring, kids. Get that social media share going out there. Like and subscribe, right? That's what the YouTube kids say.
That's the cool stuff.
I
Yep.
don't know.
click on the subscribe link. Where is it? Do we point
That's
up,
right.
down, around? I don't know.
But yes, it is a mic side chat. And as I mentioned, of course, and if you've been listening on air or online, you know that we are in the midst of our 93.9 Mike FM Jackson Tire Center Radio Cares St. Jude Radiothon powered by EVOMD.
It is. It's a full title because it's been a full 2 days of a lot of great stuff happening. And we have how many hours left to go?
48.
I can't
no,
math
I'm kidding.
very well.
Like 7?
7.5?
6.5.
6.5 hours.
Yeah, we go to
Okay.
6 p.m., right?
Yes.
So it's 11:30 now,
Yeah.
Central Time. And so, yeah, we're 6.5 hours out. Our tote board is cruising along. This is how we keep track of our donations. I did not write down what it was. 73,000 something.
Yes, we passed
right
the
now.
73,000 mark, which is great. It's a wonderful start, but we still have so much more work to do.
Oh yeah, and it is. This is arguably probably the toughest 2 days for any of our radio folk, for any of our on-air staff.
Absolutely.
Because not saying that it's a lot of work. Obviously, if I work here, it's not a lot of work. But it works on your soul. It works on your heart. And, you know, as we try to work on your hearts to compel you to become a partner in hope, it compels us as well to just share those stories and talk about things. You know, we share a lot of stories on air. They're not all happy endings, you know. That's the reality of what St. Jude does day in and day out. But we share those because we want you to feel and have the perspective of a kid who's 8 years old and just found out he has cancer, or a parent who just found out and their world's upside down, you know, and those joy moments like the stories we've had where, you know, it's somebody and as an adult who was in remission from St. Jude, you know, that came out of the back end of that and lived a healthy, fabulous life. So a lot of emotions going on around the studio.
Absolutely. Well, and I think the big thing, too, is that when I first learned about St. Jude, I thought, oh, my gosh, this is so sad. Everything is so sad. But that is the complete opposite of what St. Jude and the hospital itself is. I mean, it's a place of hope. And I don't think you quite get that until you're there, or you do hear from patients that went there and they're like, no, like while we were going through the darkest moments in our lives, it was such a blessing and such a helpful place. And to see all of these strangers pitching in to help us pay for our chemotherapy treatment, us staying because we had to travel out of town, us, you know, really helping us keep our house payments afloat because mom and dad had to quit their job to help care for their child. It's just a place of hope, and you do start hearing all of these stories, and especially, you know, let's face it, this week has been dark across the world. There's been kind of a fog and a haze, and so hearing these moments while they're sad, it still gives you that, like, hopeful feeling in the way that we can all pitch in and to do something good.
That's it. You know, I'm a Star Wars geek. I'll say it out loud all day long. And you know, if you feel the light side and the dark side, and you know, where there is light, there is hope. St. Jude is that light. And you know, they are hope. They've been hope. They continue to be hope for so many families. I have not been to St. Jude. I've driven by it plenty of times. Right. If any of us have headed down Memphis way, we've cruised right by there and seen. And the campus itself is tremendous. I mean, our immediate thought when we think St. Jude is they're helping kids fight cancer. They're doing the science, the research, the hardcore genetic work to find out and be able to prevent and cure and stop cancer in its tracks. But they do so much more outside of that. And like you said, you know, they help the families. And it's just this full spectrum of treatment. They really do, you know, if you think of giant Danny Thomas hands scooping up the family, they do. Right. They do that for that family. No family receives a bill from St. Jude for anything. You know, they put you in a house. They feed you. You know, here's your money for the week for food. Take care of your family. They do a lot.
And I'm not a parent, but I am an aunt.
Right.
To like 6 or 7 amazing kiddos, and I cannot imagine being in that moment where you're worried about losing your house because you have to be by your child's side, helping them go through the treatment so that essentially they can extend their life and be here longer. I mean, no parent wants to have to make that choice. What do you have to do? And so the fact that St. Jude is there to kind of help, and while we say St. Jude a lot, it's the mission of St. Jude, but really it's because of our Partner in Hopes. And everybody that is in our community to become a Partner in Hope are really the ones that are keeping the hospital afloat.
Yeah.
I mean, over 70% of donors are essentially responsible for keeping the hospital going day in and day out. Right. So it's people like you and me. It's people like Carolyn from Cape that donated this morning. So, I mean, keeping those donations in is really what makes that difference.
Yeah. And if you guys have been following our social media at all during this, you've seen us post some stories about some of those things that St. Jude does. And this morning we had a story from a girl from just right up the street in Perryville, 30 miles north of us here, that she wrote, she has done fundraising for St. Jude. And she's freaking, how old is she?
She's 8.
She's 8.
Briella.
She's welding. Like, I didn't start welding until I was at least 12. But no, she's creating awesome artwork. She's selling it to raise funds for St. Jude. And it's, that's one star in a billion skies that's doing things for these kids. So I think that's such a cool, unique way to raise money for St. Jude. We're doing it through this phone thing. You don't even have to have any welding skills to be a Partner in Hope.
You don't even have to spell welding.
That's it. Yeah. You can spell it with an H and call it
however
welding.
you want to do it.
Yeah. But we've got a direct link. If you want to do it online, you can sign up online, and it's 939mikefm.com. Just click that St. Jude button. $19 a month gets you in as a Partner in Hope. I did it. So my money's where my mouth is, suckers. So don't call me out. Also, that T-shirt's really awesome, and I want it. But you get that Love Music, Stop Cancer T-shirt, which is very cool. I would model it here today, but obviously I don't have it yet.
Full color.
Yeah.
I mean, really comfortable, stylish shirt.
It's slimming.
Yeah. And it's like a badge of honor,
It is.
you're showing your colors to be like, hey, I'm a part of something bigger than myself. I took my moment of selfishness or whatever I need to do,
Sure.
and I'm going to give up that $19 a month. I mean, that's almost like paying for Netflix
It's less
for
than
the month.
$5 a week, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
so
oh,
cheap.
well, I didn't have, I didn't go eat out today for lunch, or I didn't grab a mixed snack or whatever, So just consider that, $19 a month. You put it on your credit card, biggity bam, you're done. You can do it online. You can do it via phone, 800-516-7771, and healthily scrolling down below the text option as well that we've got set up through our sister station, K103. Text K103 to 626262. And I get you signed up that way. And you know what? If you're the kind of person that's like, well, I don't really want the shirt. You don't have to take the shirt. You can check the box that says, nah, y'all keep it and give it to somebody else. No biggie. Bottom line is you're helping the kids at St. Jude. Also drop the link in the comments, so you can just click right there to go straight to the website if you want to head over and check that out. I've once upon a time in my Walter Mitty life of different adventures, when I was still in college, I wanted to do music therapy. That was something I was into. I was studying psychology and a musician anyway, and had been reading more and more about these two things married. Now, this was mid-'90s. It wasn't really as accepted, I guess, as you could say, in therapy circles as it is today. And now there's even a program at SEMO, I believe, for music therapy. But at the time, it wasn't active, but that was something I was wanting to do. My point is that that's one of the methods of the many, many things that they do with these kids at St. Jude. Music therapy, play therapy, creative therapy.
Support animals.
Support animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we posted a social up yesterday. What was the name of those dogs? I had
Huggy and Pudgy, I think, or something like that.
Puggle and Huckleberry.
I was kind of not really
Hey,
close.
Hudgy Pudgy. That sounds like when somebody called me walking down the sidewalk. No, but they're Puggle and Huckleberry. Puggle is a golden retriever, and Huckleberry is a golden doodle, okay? You love them, right? They're specially trained dogs that they work with the patients to help them meet treatment goals and to ease their fears, right? A dog is it's science, kids. Dogs and therapy animals, they work to bring the anxiety level down. No doubt that therapy is scary for a kid. Are you kidding me? Nobody wants to talk about ports and needles and getting sicker than
I'm getting a little faint just like thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I'm a grown up.
And Kiefer, what's that shirt look like? It's very slimming. Yeah, you got yours though, didn't you? We haven't gotten ours yet. So my buddy Kiefer, fellow radio jock up in North Central Illinois, representing.
Good deal. Well, Kiefer, thanks for being a partner
Yeah,
of Hope.
man.
If you've got that shirt, that means you've stepped up to the plate. So we are so grateful for you for becoming one of those partner Hopes.
I'm going to pull up since I have the link handy, I'm going to pull up our tote board and just tell you guys where we're at. And I'm kind of updating that at the top of the hour. So if you're curious, you want to see how the numbers are rolling, you can go straight to 939mikefm.com and check it out. And you'll see your little $19 a month rolling in there too. But right now, our 2022 Luxury Bath Technologies tote board is at $77,587.24.
See, we've gone up a little this hour, which means people are hearing the call. And you can, again, be a part of that club. Oh, just got a note. Katie from Sykeston just became a partner in Hope, too. So, Katie,
awesome.
Thank you so much for doing that with us today.
Heck yeah.
And not only do you go to, like, helping treatment options in St. Jude, but St. Jude is really good about taking care of the entire family. So, like, when siblings, you know, you've got a younger sister or an older brother, and their sister or brother is diagnosed with cancer, St. Jude does all kinds of things to then help them process what's going on as well, including something called a Sibling Star Day. And it's a special event that honors the siblings, too, and gives them their moment to shine. Obviously, they're probably being overlooked, or mom and dad have to miss, you know, a graduation or something important just because of the health of the other kiddo is what's important in that moment. And so I think being able to give them their time to shine and to be there, too, just, again, one of those little bitty kind of the icing on top of the cherry on top of the icing
that's
kind
it.
of pieces that go with it.
Yeah, it is really a full spectrum of treatment. And, you know, I'm a dad. Man, if my kids were sick, you can bet you wouldn't see me here anymore if I had to jump out and take care of them. You know, I'd throw caution to the wind, but I'm all in for the kiddos. And we hope you're all in with us and become a partner in hope. Call right now, 800-516-7771. And our JSE Surplus phone bank is standing by. We have celebrity operators. I don't know if we have celebrity operators, but you might get to talk to Michael Jordan today. I don't know who's answering the phones. They're wonderful people, and they're ready to take your info and get you signed up as a partner in hope.
And it's so easy to do. It does not take a lot of time. And two, if you were a partner in hope, you were signed up beforehand, all you have to do is call that number, say you want to renew the process, and you're going to get a new shirt for this year.
Yep.
They're not double charging you. You're not going to pay an additional $19 a month. You're just saying, hey, I'm taking the commitment to continue this, and I want to get that new shirt.
Re-up, baby. Speaking of that shirt, I'll pull a picture of it up here for you guys on our Facebook Live. This is what it looks like, the Love Music Stop Cancer shirt, in a nice heather gray. But anyway, yeah, very cool shirt. You can pick it up. It's kind of there. It's between our heads.
There, okay.
In the Facebook world. But you score that shirt by becoming a partner in hope. And I want to give a little shout out too this morning to one of our donors who came in. They have been an incredible donor for St. Jude for our program for a long time.
Many years.
But golly, $18,000 from Auto Tire and Parts, right? Yeah, Auto Tire and Parts Napa. They've got shops all over the place, but their president, Greg Stroop, came in, brought in that check. $18,000, guys. What an amazing company. What an amazing donation and a testament to what we can do if we work together. You know, that's not one person raising that money, making that decision, making those things happen. That's a lot of good hearts making that happen. And we've had a lot of great donors coming in. Yesterday morning, we started off the morning here on Facebook Live with Jason and Charlie Glick from Jackson Tire Center. Our title sponsor for the Mike FM side of things here with the St. Jude Radiothon. And
But Heroes for Kids come in. They made a $5,400 donation.
We had freaking Batman and Superman.
We did. How cool was that?
I would have put them on live. I should have put them on live. Shame on me. But yeah, it all that adds up, guys. And it all adds up in our little segment of things here with our St. Jude Radiothon. Bonzi's freaking Radiothon that they did. They're bringing in money, and all that money is coming in for St. Jude to help magical things happen for these kids.
And, going back to Greg from Auto Tire and Parts, we're like, $18,000, that's a huge deal. That can make such a difference. You start thinking about how many kids you're helping. And you know what he said? He's like, I think we were behind. I think we could have done more. So Greg is taking the initiative. He wants to keep pushing that bar because there are still children that unfortunately are going to lose their battle. Yeah. And he's like, we're not there yet. And Southeast Missouri, we're not there yet, which is why we need you to become a partner in hope today. Don't rely on your neighbor. Don't rely on your coworker. This is your responsibility. You can call us today, right now, 1-800-516-7771.
Yep. And feel free to comment, on the Facebook Live if you like. Share it out. Today, and I'm going random tangent here, but I'm a brother of Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia, men's professional music fraternity. And today is our chapter day. The Iota Psi chapter here at SEMO, founded in 1961 on March the 4th. So happy chapter day to my Iota Psi brothers and Phi Mu Alpha brothers. And Manly musicians and musicianly men among you, I challenge you to become a partner in hope. I did it yesterday, so now it's your turn, and it's just $19 a month. So Symphonians, rise up, and let's work together to make some money for these kiddos, okay? 800-516-7771. I'm going to be saying that in my sleep for the next couple of nights, I'm pretty sure.
I have it memorized.
It's kind of like when you hear like 867-5309. I'm going to be singing 516-7771. Doesn't fit the rhyme scheme as well, but
close.
Yeah,
You tried.
yeah, we do what we can.
Absolutely.
So become a partner in hope. Score that shirt. And more importantly, score a win for the kids of St. Jude. And you're right, like you said, not every story is a happy ending. Not every kid goes to treatment and comes home. I've had a couple of friends that have lost their kids to cancer. One is as recently as last fall, and she doesn't live around here. She lives down in Texas, and you know it just absolutely breaks your heart. Whose heart doesn't break at that? Even the Grinch, his heart breaks at that. You know, nobody wants kids to get sick. Cancer is a hell of a thing, and so your donation, guys, it's at the end of the day, it's all going to that research. Something we chatted about earlier before we went live is about that research. So we're raising money, and you're thinking, well, St. Jude's just bringing all this money in. If you get to St. Jude, it gets used on you, but anybody else, you're up the creek. Now, it's not the case because that's one of the beautiful things about St. Jude is that they share the research.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If you're a web geek, open source code, right? Everybody can use that, and that's good code you can use. These guys are sharing their research, not just domestically, but around the world.
Absolutely.
We had a message come in this morning about them. You know, they've partnered with like 24 different countries, Central America, South America, China. They're around the world partnering with organizations. Think of it as remote outlet stations where St. Jude is able to share that research and continue that research in other environments and in other stations and help kids that can't necessarily get to Memphis proper, you know, to be a part
and I
of it.
guarantee you, too, if you start thinking about it, your money and your pledge for your Partner in Hope that you do today is going to, at some point, affect somebody that you know. Because regardless, whether it's somebody, like I've got a 3-year-old nephew, has a very rare genetic disorder. It is terminal. We don't know when or how long, but he might not be a St. Jude person, but because of the research that St. Jude does and the money that's coming in for Partner in Hopes, then any research that St. Jude has on that really rare disorder, they then share that to completely free. So in a way, I'm still, even though he might not be a St. Jude patient, there's still ways that money that we're giving is going to help that. And so if you really start to think about it, you're not just funding St. Jude, you're funding the mission of St. Jude, which is to help kids worldwide, globally, with all the research that they are doing in that hospital.
And, you know, in 60 years, and yeah, nobody wants the sad stories. I mean, we're giving you some of those on here. That's the reality of the situation. But there's a lot fewer sad stories today than there was when they started their mission 60 years ago.
Well, it's gone from 20% to 80%?
Yeah, 80% survival rate for their treatments throughout the 60 years of their history. And, you know, they're just continuing to grow. And as this information age has come up and now they can make connections globally and things can move at much faster pace, man, they're innovating. And that's exponentially changing, too. They're getting, you know, more and more done. I was reading an article last week, kind of as we were heading into this time, just about some of the gene work, the genetic work they've been able to find. They were able to pinpoint one of the more common neuroblastoma types, I believe it was, that they've been able to, in rats at least anyway, find the gene that prevents that cancer from forming. That's preventative medicine, you know what I mean? And of course, testing. But there are, you know, we look at cancer, childhood cancer as a big freaking cloudy sky, but there's sun breaking through there. They're finding things and making differences.
And we can continue that trend, but only with Partners in Hope like you. So you need to make that call today. And do it before you get busy. I mean, the weekend's upon us. The weather's nice. Maybe you can sneak out of work early. So before you go and you start your weekend, go ahead and just make that pledge right now. Yeah. Very easy.
It'll take you 5 minutes to knock it out, guys. It's super simple. And it does make a big difference in these kids' lives. Absolutely. So join us, all right? The number right here, scrolling below. You can go to the website, 939mikefm.com, click the St. Jude button, take care of it online. There's even a nice picture of a country singer on that page when you get there.
Hey.
I don't know who it is, but He's a nice guy.
Is that Luke Bryan?
I don't know. Darren doesn't know. All them young whippersnapper country singers just look the same to me. I don't know that fella. But no, but yeah, please click through or give them a call, 800-516-7771. Make the connection. Make it happen right now. Do it before you dig in on the lunch hour. Speaking of which, we're getting ready to head into the Totally 90s lunch, and more chances for you to win Chicks tickets today in our free ticket Friday day.
And challenge everyone in your office. Challenge your family. If you've already become a partner in hope, thank you. We appreciate you more than you know, but continue to share that and try to rope other people in.
Yep, absolutely. Like I said, I challenged my, Phi Mu Alpha fraternity brothers. I challenge, musicians into town. I'll challenge any of the random people that walk in the station asking us if we have a bathroom they can use. Anybody challenge them to become a partner in hope, but more importantly, do it yourself. Okay, do it yourself, and then say, hey, I'm a partner in hope. Get this, we can wear the matching shirts, and we'll go out next week.
There you go.
So again, 939mikefm.com. Catch the link there. 800-516-7771 to call and become a partner in hope. Or you can text it. 626262 is the number. Text K103, and they'll get you started.
Lisa of Cape, our latest partner in hope. Thank you, Lisa, for signing up. And then Randall from Cape said that he decided that spending $4.74 a week to help St. Jude kids will feel a lot better than spending it on fast food. And you are so right. Plus, it might help the waistline a little bit. Maybe I need to consider that.
Well, like I said, it's less than $5 a week, man. No Sarah McLachlan music needed. You guys, that's simple logic. Just throw it at St. Jude, please.
One Starbucks drink a week.
That's it.
That's what you're giving up.
And you'll feel so good about it, man. Balance your karma if you need to. Maybe some of you had just a terrible week of yelling at people. Maybe you need to balance your karma. That's the way to do it.
Marilyn of Sykeston, we appreciate you chipping in, and Ben of Jackson, and Judy of Cape. So lots of partner in hopes rolling in this hour. We only have 9 more minutes to make our goal, and I think we need about 3 more. So
sweet. Hope you guys can sign up. Music heals, and that's what we want to do. Love music, stop cancer. It's St. Jude's theme, whatever you want to call it, mantra for the year. Love music, stop cancer. I think it's cool. We don't talk about it as much over here because the country cares side of it has a lot of the artists involved. But man, there are a ton of musicians, celebrities, and everything else that are right in the trenches here with us, asking you to donate. So if I'm not cool enough, then you can go check out Luke Bryan on Facebook. That dude's all in. Even our local guy from Perry County.
Chris Jansen.
Chris Jansen.
Yep.
Yeah. I put a picture of him up in a ninja stance with the St. Jude shirt on. And that dude, he's all about it too. So, if they can do it, you can do it. Go get them, Tiger. $19 a month. Become a partner in hope. Our partners in hope sustain this mission. So be a part of the bricks that help hold the wall up.
So our Perryvillians, I just kind of made that word up, but if you're from Perryville, you can be like Chris Jansen in 2 ways. You become a partner in hope, and you can be from Perryville. So
there you go. Perry County represent.
Yeah. Perryvillians. I don't even know how you spell that.
Perryvillians. I wonder what it is. Is it Paravillians? Paravillonians? Peruvians?
Ooh, that sounds way better than what I was trying to say.
Paravillonians? That sounds terrible. We'll have to ask Trish. She is the authority on that up there. We'll find out. Well, I'm Darren. This is Rachel. We appreciate you joining us on the Facebook Live. Share this out. Again, our St. Jude Radiothon, powered by Jackson Tire Center and EBOMD today. We are going to be rolling all the way up till 6 p.m. On air, 93.9 Mike FM, or stream us online at 939mikefm.com. Also, our sister station, K103, all day. They've got folks coming in talking about St. Jude, so tune in over there as well. But whatever you do, before you mess with anything else, go get signed up as a partner in hope.
Absolutely.
Cha-cha-cha. All right, well, that, kids, brings the end to another Mike's Side Chat with 93.9 Mike FM. I greatly appreciate you watching. Share it out. Get some partners in hope. Issue some challenges. Be a nice human, and we will see you next time on the next Mike's Side Chat with 93.9 Mike FM.